Well, hello everybody in YouTube land. It's been a while since my last video, a couple of months. Just been busy with things, and part of me hasn't been in the mood to shoot the video for whatever reason. I do have a bunch of books to show, but you're probably wondering what we're doing outside of this door. Well, I had some work done in my garage. So this is the outer part of the garage with, just random stuff. It's not attached to the house. It's separate from the house. It's in my backyard. But in addition to this room that you're seeing here that's semi-unfinished, we got a finished room that's behind this door that we're about to take a look at. And it's not 100% finished. But I put up a bunch of stuff. I had about 20 Rubbermaid containers filled with various things that have accumulated over the years. And I got rid of about 16 of them and threw all the bins out into the garbage little by little. So I only have a few left, plus some other bins that had my kids' toys in them from when they were little guys. But enough talking, let's just check this out. So this is the new man cave extension. I still have the basement, but now I have this as well. Bad thing is there's no air conditioning out here, so it can get a little hot. There is a heater for when the months get colder that I'll be trying. My wife is super anxious about the heater. She's always afraid of fires. But this is it. This is the new toy cave, man cave, hangout area. Probably where I'll shoot all my videos from now on. Problem with that is I gotta lug the books outside and then bring them back in and put them away. So we got that whole box here. But before I show the books, I'll just give everybody a quick tour of everything. So this Popeye arcade game doesn't work anymore. It did when I moved here 24 years ago. My son was like 1 when we moved here. Take that back, he's 27. So 26 years ago, 25 years ago maybe, it did work. But being in that the other part of the garage through winters and summers and winters, and it just doesn't work at the moment. But I bet you it's a semi-easy fix for someone. So that's going to be on the to-do list to get this arcade game up and running again. I got some, tin signs, they're reproduction things, some board games there, the wacky packages stickers that I picked up at the flea market. We got ourselves a lunchbox wall. Kind of always wanted to make a lunchbox display. The majority of these have their thermoses. Speed Buggy does not. That was my lunchbox from when I was a kid. Muppets has theirs. Muppet Babies has theirs. Popeye, the Kiss one does. That Felix is a newer one and that didn't come with one. That Batman does not. WWF New York, when they had their restaurant there, that was like a kid's meal thing. So we got the lunchbox for that. There's another lunchbox that doesn't fit because it's too thick for the invisible shelf that's there. This display case used to be in a jewelry store a long time ago. Maybe in the 40s or 50s. Then it was in my first house that I used to have my Popeye room in. It too sat in this garage for years. When I moved up here, I could never get it into the house. Luckily, it survived. The glass never broke. So I'm able to put some knickknacks and whatever in here. Look at that. This was mine from when I was a kid. It actually still works. That Tron game still works, was mine. We got some Popeye Halloween costumes. You know, some Game Boys and DS's. Some Popeye Pepsi glasses and the Popeye's fried chicken glasses. Popeye record player. These Christmas lights are from like the 20s and 30s. I forgot. They're really old. The box is beat to hell, but it has a nice interior graphic still. We got a Mecha Hulk still mint on card. Look that thing up. That thing's super expensive. Jim Davis autograph, the creator of Garfield. This Popeye in olive oil was on my wife's and my wedding table when we got married. My mom made the outfits for them. They survived this garage as well. A lot of the Popeye stuff stayed in Rubbermaid containers for years. Stereo system was mine. Picked that up sometime in, I guess, the late 90s. And it just, I never plugged it in when I moved up here, like I said, like 26 years ago. So it was just sitting in my basement covered in dust for years. Everything works on it. The turntable works, the 5 CD player works, the cassette deck, the receiver. That's an Atari there, that's not hooked up. The VCR is hooked up, the PlayStation 2 is hooked up. The GameCube was my son's. It works, it's just not hooked up. The box for it is right there. It's just some stuff I gotta go through. And then we just got some random plush characters there on the sofa. We picked him up today, this Casper the Friendly Ghost. And you know what, I was gonna plug him in. I never got around to doing it. And you know, it'll be too much trouble to do that now. Well, maybe not. We'll see. I'll do it before we're done. Farrah Fawcett poster. Had this peg wall installed. I had all of these figures just sitting in bins forever, for 15 or plus years of just some of these were actually hanging up in my basement. All these Lord of the Rings figures. I loved this line when it first came out. I mean, they made characters for everybody that was in the movie. The most obscure characters were getting figures, like the Gondorian swordsman and King Elendil, and Shelob's got one. The Dungeons of Isengard orc captain, a Gondorian ranger. So tons of those I had. And then this shelf was in the house. My mother-in-law, God rest her soul, didn't want this to be thrown out at any time. So I took this shelf over. When she died, my wife had different plans for the dining room where it was. So finally got this moved out here. Got that up there. And I've just bought that recently. That was in the house. 2XL. There's just a little bit of random on here. And an 8-track player. It's got some 8-tracks in that case down there. An Iron Man helmet. More Lord of the Rings stuff. Barbarella on Life magazine. A Godzilla. Just lots of cool stuff. I think I said my mom. I love my mom. She made those for me as well. Kiss figure. Kermit the Frog. So that's it for now as far as this particular room goes. I've got plans for this wall as well. I still got tons of things. More things than I should have. But let me know what you guys think in the comments. What would you do to improve the room? Maybe you like the room the way it is. Maybe you hate the room. Let me know what you think. Either way. But we got a bunch of books to get through. And I've had these books so long that I even forget what's there. Just trying to figure out the best way to do this. Some things never change about the quality of my videos. But that may be good. Alright, so let's grab this trash can. And then this box. Alright. There's two really big Grail books for me, too. So if you make it all the way to the end, you'll see there's two really big books. And you know, I say that a lot. This is a big book, this is a big book. But these two books at the end are Grail books that I've been looking for a while. But of course, you have your usual dollar stuff. A lot of this was flea market stuff. Some of it was a show, God, like 2 months ago. But, we got Justice League International. I think, is that International? Yeah, Justice League International with the Lobo and Guy Gardner cover. I keep picking this up because I just can't leave it for $1. First Amanda Waller. I like the DC Millennium issues. I'll pick that up. I can't leave nice Bronze Age books, even if they are Superman. He's, like I said, he's not one of my favorite characters, but there's no way I'm leaving a book like that for $1. Just trying to. That's a little better. We got Shrek. I do like picking up, you know, like promotional comics, and I think this may be one of them, even though it has a price on it. It's produced, Marvel made this comic with the World Wildlife Fund. I'm sure other people have seen this book before. I'm a huge Ghost fan, the band, and they have a comic out, or had. It was a 4-issue series. I didn't find out about it until issue 3. So we got issue 3 of Sister Imperator and issue number 4. I've got to eventually find issues 1 and 2. I'd like to get that whole run. We got, I think I picked up a couple of copies of this Ultraman number 1. You know, I thought that book was bigger than it is. I'm just trying to do something over here in the background while that's going on. There we go. Before the video's over, you'll get to see what I was doing in the background there. So Ultraman number 1. We got Doctor Strange number 47 and number 50. Love finding Whitman books. This one's not bad, and it's a key. First appearance of Atomic's Skull in the Whitman variant. Marvel Age 7, I believe it's like the first cameo of Peter Porker. Spider-Ham. It's a nice Bronze Age book for $1. Marvel 2-in-1 Annual number 4. This, I didn't know I had it, so this is now a second copy, but I don't mind. It's a really nice book. I like this. It's just a really cool cover. Chilling Adventures in Sorcery from Red Circle Comics Group number 3. We got some more DC horror stuff that I've been trying to pick up as much as I can. The Witching Hour number 29. a nice issue of Brave in the Bold, number 100. That was $1. I was shocked. Just some ratio variants from Moon Knight. I forgot the ratio, but they weren't crazy. But again, for $1 a piece, I'll pick those up. I could turn around and sell them next time I do a show again, which is probably gonna be next year. I'll Never Leave Adam Hughes covers for $1. So we got Wonder Woman 178. Remember when this was something? Black Panther number 50. There was all that speculation around the second Black Panther movie. Who was the new Black Panther going to be? And they thought it was the guy that was in this book. We got 2 more copies of Ultraman number 1, still polybagged with their cards. So I got 3 copies of that book in this video. Just some more nice Bronze Age horror stuff. And then a cover buy for Shadow Reavers number 5. We got some Lucio Perillo shiny. I'm glad I asked my shop to stop grabbing me every Perillo variant. Just get me the main cover, because occasionally you'll find stuff like that for $1. This was a pretty cool grab. Forgot what it goes for. Definitely goes for a lot more than I paid for it. DuckTales the movie. And then we got Venom the movie adaptation for my collection of promotional type books. And then what else we got going on here? I'll show that. Here's a book that I picked up at that show in Old Bridge. I think this was like $3. Just a mid-grade Thor issue that I didn't have. Justice League versus Godzilla versus King Kong, number 2. More of that Perillo shiny Thundercats, number 6. This series here, I'm trying to find the other issues. I'd like to show them all in order if I could. I'm looking for them. Thought I got the whole run. Slowing down the video. Interesting. Thought I did. Okay. So I picked up, there was a little comic show that I attended close to my house. It was in a pub or like a brewery. And it's funny. Oh my God. What's his name? Vin Crew. Like the very next day, he attended a comic show that was in a brewery as well. And I had mentioned in his video that I had just came back from one. But we got this mini-series, Dark Moon Rising, Batman and Mad Monk. We got number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, and number 6. I think the set goes for like $40. So for $6, I can't beat that. This book I bought strictly for the cover because the condition's really bad. The back, it got water damage. The back cover got stuck to something. But I like the subject matter of this Josie and the Pussycats book. See if you guys can get closer to it without cutting off the bottom. I think it's pretty cool. Love Michael Turner stuff. So I grabbed a random issue of Fathom. I grabbed these video game comics of Skyrunner. We got Skyrunner number 1. And then we got number 4, which is the Art Adams variant. I have somewhere the J. Scott Campbell cover, but we also have number 3 and number 2. I don't know if that's the full mini-series or not, but I grabbed those mostly because A, they're video game related, and B, the Art Adams cover. These I got for 50 cents a piece at the flea market just a few weeks ago. I haven't bagged and boarded them yet. They're in lower grade, but if I could turn around and resell them for like $2 a piece, I'm gonna do that. It's just some Spider-Man issues. This one I'll keep because I don't have it. The Secrets of Haunted House. Amazing Spider-Man 261. Web of Spider-Man number 1. Amazing 267. 264. 259. 255. This one's too bad. This one is the worst condition one, and it's the best book. 265, first appearance of Silver Sable, and 247. I wasn't going to leave those for 50 cents a piece. And then we got some more Bronze Age horror stuff. I accidentally grabbed 2 copies of this, but I don't mind. Ghosts number, what was that? 89, 88, and 87. More Secrets of the Haunted House. We got number 25 and 27. What do you guys think of the book so far? Pretty decent. Let me know in the comments. Let me if you would pick these books up if you had seen them for like $1 a piece, or am I just wasting my money picking up stuff like this? I forgot. I think that's the first appearance of the Megasonic Teenage Warhead character from Deadpool. We got Alien vs. Predator 3 World War number 1. I don't know why I picked that up. Variant cover for Alien number 1. We got Cable Deadpool number 7. This gunk is on the bag. I gotta get a new bag. Then some stuff from my local shop, the usual Perillo stuff. Thundercats 15 and Vampirella 2. When I went there the other day, he goes, "That's it." I said, "Wow, really?" Just more nice Bronze Age stuff. Michael Turner cover that I've never seen before. The Magdalena number 1. And then back to some books that I picked up at that Old Bridge show. Romantic Adventures. My Romantic Adventures. This was number 131. I think I paid $5 for that. Just a neat little Donald Duck book for $1. A Bernie Wrightson Hellboy. Made a mistake on this. I thought this was something else. It's not. It's all text. There's not a lot of artwork in there, but I should know better because it says from the desk of Warren Ellis. Maybe I'll just stick it in like one of my horror boxes. I come across this book a lot, and I pick it up like every time, just because of the gorgeous Michael Zeck artwork. Batman number 419. Another book that I grab all the time because of the Joker cover, Batman 450. The Adventures of Superman 463. Just grabbed that because of the Superman Flash race. 466. First appearance of, I think his name is Hank Crenshaw, maybe. He becomes the cyborg Superman. The first meeting between Lobo and Superman. Thought that was a pretty cool grab for a buck. You know that's going to be coming. Second print of Man of Steel 17. First cameo appearance of Doomsday. And Man of Steel 18. First appearance, full appearance of Doomsday. Third print. It's the only reason why I grabbed that. I love these Arthur Sudam covers for Savage Tales. Red Sonja. So you're probably thinking, Tom, where are these mega key books that you're talking about? They're coming. We're getting there. It's like I said, it's been a long time in between hauls. I picked up more than I thought. We got Red Sonja, She-Devil with a Sword #2. I think this is a Frank Bruner cover. That's just awesome. Cover D. I grabbed it because I just assumed there's a fewer print run with cover D. I don't know that for sure. A newer Campbell cover. I love finding foreign comics when I can find them. So I grabbed that. As well as that. Uomo Uragano. I got an issue of Spawn #5. This was the best book that I found for $1 at that brewery that I went to. This book was going for a lot more a while ago. Star Wars Tag and Bink. You know, I knew the significance of this book a few months ago when I picked it up. The time has gone by. I remember Mercenaut showing this book, and he was big on this book. I think it's lost its steam as a lot of those Star Wars books have, but that was a big book, not that long ago. Spawn #50. This, I was upset when I finally found this, so I got rid of all the other issues for this run. Dr. Voodoo. I had issues 2 through whatever. I finally found issue #1. So now maybe I'll find the other issues again. And then Mask of the Phantasm. This was a book that had some heat behind it a few years ago as well. Batman Annual 25. Another issue of Spawn in the dollar bin that I didn't have. There's another Mercenaut special. I remember him showing that book. Reptile #1. This was another book from YouTube video days gone by. First appearance of X-23's first, really key villain. Forgot that character's name, but that was a thing. There's another book that was the thing. A Thing. First appearance of Batwoman. And then we got of the issues of the century. Of course, I already have issue 1, but now I have 2, 3, 4, and 5 to go with my issue #1. And now we're coming down the home stretch of the better books, including the two massive keys that I picked up. We got Tower of Shadows #6. Really nice copy of that. We got House of Mystery #48. I think I paid less than $10 for that. This was a book that I found at the flea market of all places. I mean, I never find stuff like this just chilling in long boxes at the flea market. Susie #81. It's not bad. It has a spine roll. just some other issues on, you know, slight issues on the cover, but less than $20 for that book. Yeah, I'm doing that. Picked this up at that Old Bridge show as well. The first appearance of Blastar. I got this for $10. He had a $29 sticker on it. I got it for 10. We got, where the hell did I get this from? I think my friend John sold me this. Strange Tales number 90. It's lower grade. It's got, see that, and it's got some handwriting there, but and some water damage there. But I like this a lot. I like these pre-hero books. And now the big two. I've been chasing this book for a while to complete the run. Turns out that I still need issues number 4 and maybe 17. But this was a book that I thought I was never going to get. And lo and behold, it was at my flea market. And we got Tomb of Dracula number 1. Paid $75 for that. That was in a condition and price that I was very happy with. It too has a spine roll. It needs Erod's magic to be worked on it to fix that spine roll. But happy to have this finally in the collection. And believe it or not, that is not the best book. The best book that I got here was first appearance of pretty significant character in DC. It's in a 4.0 grade. Looks even a little bit better than that to me. And I got it for $200. And it is Showcase Presents number 34. The first appearance of the Atom. Love this book. Absolutely love this book. Best book I've gotten in years. Definitely the best book I've gotten this year. And I've got some other pretty cool stuff that I've grabbed. We're into August now. The year's coming. It'll be over before you know it. But over the moon happy about this book. That is the comic book haul, guys. You made it to the very end, hopefully, and you liked what you saw here. We got 32 minutes in, and I just got one more thing to show you guys. We got Casper all lit up for some pre-Halloween fun. I'll probably leave him out all year. Maybe put a Casper comic or something next to him. I need to get an end table. I need to get a lot of stuff in here. But I like this room. The white walls are perfect. I like it. When he put this room together for me, I was like, I don't really want this. We just wanted the garage redone so we can actually use the space properly. Next thing I know, he's building me a 9x20 room with a lock on the door and all that fun stuff. My wife is like, oh, fantastic. But here we go. That's it, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope everybody's doing well. And if you liked this video and made it all the way to the end, hit that like, and if you're new, the subscribe button, all that fun stuff. And until next time, bye for now. Can get the camera to turn off.